Let me know when you're ready. Everybody can mute their phones, please.
Necesito que todos pongan su teléfono silenciado.
I have the first person. It's going to be Michael Overy. He's a review. Yeah, it should be in the okay. Very good. Let's start off with this. You good? Good morning with you. Officer Peoples, we're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Let me see my phone charger. I was looking.
I'm going to need everybody to mute their phones.
Que todos, por favor, tengan sus teléfonos silenciados.
Good morning. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge John B. Perkins. Whilst the court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back with your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there will be no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to start with the reviews right away, and then after that, we'll explain what's going on with this court and the purpose of it. And we'll introduce the necessary party. Let's start quickly. So, and can you please use your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
Evelyn Villarreal, certified court interpreter.
Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in a manner now before the court and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you swear to interpret to the best of your ability from English to Spanish or Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Very well. Good morning to everyone. Let's start with Mr. Overy, and I think he's the poster child for what this is all about. And I'm sure he's going to give us a good testimonial about what he did and how he felt about it. So I'm going to start by case of Michael Joseph Overy. Oh, I'll let you go ahead, Ms. Overy.
Así que vamos a comenzar con el señor Overy. Vamos a comenzar permitiéndole que nos diga algo de lo que constituye el programa. Creo que es la persona ideal para hacerlo.
All right, Mr. Overy, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael Joseph Overy, case number SD 1166162. Can you put your appearance on the record, Counselor?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Boffman, P 55052 for the defendant. Sir, would you state your name, please? Mr. Overy.
Yes, it's Michael Joseph Overy. But Your Honor, I thought I was my attorney was Albert Osala.
All right, well, your attorney probably was Mr. Osala, but today you are on a review. So he was relieved of his duties, I'm sure, at the sentencing phase, but nevertheless, let me make sure.
Yes, because when I spoke with him yesterday, he said that he has COVID, and I was supposed to meet him at his office. But he said that I would be able to join the Zoom meeting because he has COVID and he couldn't come into the office today. And I just texted him and told him that court was in session, and I was the very first one.
All right, don't worry about it.
Oh, there he is.
Good morning, Counselor. Can you state your name for the record?
Good morning, Attorney Albert Sala, PA 3929, on behalf of Mr. Michael Uber.
Okay. So, yeah, all we're here for is a review today. We're going to, Mr. Uber has done a phenomenal job as far as the record, the people over there at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center and this court is concerned. He was ordered to do 24 hours of community service. He went above and beyond. He did another 6 hours of his time over and above what was asked of him. And his original charge was amended to an improper plate. I told him at that time that if he went and did the 24 hours of community service, that we would dismiss this case. So I want to just give Mr. Obrey an opportunity to speak if he would like. He doesn't have to, and let the court know, and people on Zoom and the people in the court know what he did and how he felt about it.
Sure, Your Honor. The day that I went over there, it was over to Clark Park, and the initial setting was to get all the hockey equipment for the kids over at Clark Park. So basically what we did was we separated all the equipment as far as the children's size from small, medium to large. We got all the hockey skates. We got them all relaced. We basically cleaned the area of the hockey rink. We also cleaned the insides of the 2 locker rooms that they had available. Unfortunately, in the janitorial area, they had a sink that was clogged, and the slight plumbing skills that I do value and have, I was able to do some plumbing work over there to unclog the sink from when the janitor was draining the water from the mop bucket in there. So I was able to do some handiwork also over there. And that was the first initial weekend that I went, which was Saturday and Sunday. Then I went there the following Tuesday to collect firewood. They also have 2 to 4 fire pits that they use for the hockey events for outside. So I was able to gather some firewood, also clean up the area, pick up all the leaves that they had over at the ice rink. So the following week they can lay down the ice. The last Saturday when I went, they had 2 hockey games. They had the University of Purdue, and they also had Lawrence Tech University playing. So I was able to assist both hockey teams along with other staff over at Clark to get the hockey game started and continue going. So that was the gist of my stay over there, 4 days that I was there.
All right, and wait a minute. First of all, I mean, you know, as far as you know, getting the stuff separated for the kids, it's like you do this work behind the scenes. Nobody knows. Really, the kids don't know. All they know is that when they get there, they have equipment that's all ready to go for them and things like that. It's just, you know, those type of things are like gold, because you know, growing up in the city of Detroit, when I grew up, you know, the services were slight, the equipment was not really there, the fields were not really done, and not blaming anyone for it, but it's services like this and things like that that help these kids have a place to play, an outlet, and you never know, you may have been helping the next future NHL hockey player. And above and beyond, you go and you tell me that you're witnessing some and being a part of some near pro level hockey when you got the University of Purdue and Southern Lawrence Tech playing hockey. I mean, what kind of reward? That's reward enough for that kind of work. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to highlight, you know, specifically the fact that this is a program to help people right their wrongs. You wronged in the community, and you right your wrong by giving back to the community. But specifically, you took it upon yourself to go above and beyond with it. And I think that community service, once somebody does it, it becomes infectious to them. And you kind of displayed that in going 6 extra hours over what you had to do. So I wanted to make sure that the court recognized that and congratulated you on that. And I have no doubt that I'm sure when you have time, you'll probably go back over there and make sure things are still in order. So, you know, we're going to honor what we said we'll do. We amended this to improper plate already, but we're going to dismiss this case based on the service that you provided and meeting our end of the bargain. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You're more than welcome to come in the court at any time and let us know what's going on there and your service that you're doing. We're always here on Wednesdays and, well, I'm here every day, but Wednesdays for community court. So we appreciate you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Counsel, you didn't necessarily have to show up today. This was getting dismissed. I understand you're dealing with a little health issues, but I appreciate you even zooming in and to make sure that I told Mr. Aubrey, your service ended when you got the good deal that you got for him. But he's still here, and to make sure his client is satisfied, and I'm sure that Mr. Aubrey is gonna make sure he keeps your number in his Rolodex whenever he needs to from this point on.
Yeah, thank you, Judge. I just wanted to see this thing through, and I'm happy we did, and I'm happy we got the resolution. Everybody's happy, so thank you.
Yeah, and I don't know if Mr. Aubrey was one that was a little bit questionable about, no, I think he wanted to just might have paid at the beginning, but I think now he's feeling a little bit different and glad that he went over there and, because it's easy to pay. You know, a lot of times people need more than just your money. You know what I mean? That kind of service is invaluable, and it's way more than any $240 that I would have fined you. So you put in over and above. So thank you, sir.
And I think we're both happy you opened up that option to him, Judge. So I want to thank you for that.
All right, thank you, sir, and thank you, and get well soon, counselor. And we'll see you soon in the future. I'm sure, counselor, Mr. Aubrey, maybe not you, unless you just want to come in and watch court. All right.
Thank you.
Will, thank you, sir.
All right, have a great one.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Now, the case of Mr. Marco Martin Garcia. This is City of Detroit versus Marco Martin Garcia, SP 122-78501. Mr. Garcia was here earlier, and he was free to leave. He as well did the community service, and we're going to close his matter out under blocking traffic. He had to go to work. So I just wanted to call that case. We'll close that out. All right, let's go with Mr. Luis Darius.
Buenos días.
Vamos a comenzar con el caso de Luis Terras.
Sí, buenos días.
Yes, good morning.
All right, good morning.
Buenos días.
Alex Hill, 76961. Sorry, Your Honor.
You're on. Okay, let's call the cases. This is City of Detroit versus Luis Darius. Case numbers SP 1232849, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Así que vamos a llamar el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Luis Terras. Números de caso SP 123284991, 2 y 3. Que todos digan su nombre.
Alex Hill on behalf of the defendant, P76961.
Soy Alex Hill, representando al acusado, número de abogado P76961.
Very well. Mr. Hill, I believe this is a matter that's probably still lingering. Your client was offered, I don't know if he was offered at that time, but the offer right now is to plead to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and do 12 hours of community service. And we will dismiss the other 2 counts, and then I'll dismiss the allowing upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. Is your client amenable to doing community service, sir?
Así que, licenciado, lo que tengo yo aquí es que sé que el caso ya se ha estado moviendo, pero se ha atrasado un poco. Tengo aquí que se le ofrece que si él se declara culpable de haberle permitido a un chofer sin licencia a conducir y si cumple 12 horas de servicio comunitario, entonces los otros 2 cargos quedan desestimados y cuando él cumpla sus 12 horas de servicio comunitario, también desestimamos el caso presente.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to discuss with Mr. Deras this chance that he's being provided from the court, and he would be
Gracias,
grateful for the
señorías.
opportunity.
Tuve la oportunidad de hablar con el señor Deras con respecto a esta oportunidad y que él está agradecido por la oportunidad que se le ofrece la corte.
All right, that's good to hear.
Me alegro de saber eso.
Okay, Mr. Darius, your client indicates that you are amenable to doing this community service. Do you understand everything that is required of you, sir?
Señor Deras, su licenciado nos ha indicado que usted está disponible a hacer este tipo de trabajo en la corte comunitaria. ¿Es
Sí.
eso lo que usted ha entendido con respecto al programa?
Sí,
Yes, yes.
All right, very well. Sir,
Muy bien.
can you raise your right hand, please?
Señor, ¿puede levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Other right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
sí,
Yes.
All right, put your hand down, sir.
Ya usted puede bajar la mano, señor.
Sir, do you understand that a conviction for a misdemeanor offense, if you're not a United States citizen, can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Señor, ¿comprende usted que si usted es condenado de un delito menor y usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, esto potencialmente puede afectar su estatus inmigratorio?
sí,
Yes.
Sir, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
¿Y comprende usted, señor, que la pena máxima en este caso serían 93 días en la cárcel y o $500?
sí,
Yes.
Sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial?
Señor, ¿comprende usted que usted tiene el derecho de tener un juicio?
sí, sí, comprendo.
Yes,
You
yes, I
understand by taking
understand.
this off, you're going to give up that trial right?
Y comprende usted que si usted acepta esta oferta, usted renuncia a ese derecho.
Sí,
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido a usted algo aparte de lo que ya consta en el acta?
señora. ¿Ah? No,
No.
Very well, sir. I'm going to draw your attention back to August the 2nd, 2021 at around 6:44 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Woodmere and Ferris Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Así que, señor, le refresco su memoria a la fecha del 2 de agosto del año 2021, aproximadamente a las 6:44 de la tarde, en la ciudad de Detroit, en las calles del área de Woodmere Ferris, y tuvo usted la oportunidad de encontrarse con un policía del Departamento de Policía de la ciudad de Detroit.
sí,
Yes.
And on that day, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y ese día, ese policía le pidió a usted que le mostrara una licencia de conducir vigente.
sí,
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Y usted no lo pudo hacer. ¿No es cierto, señor?
así es, no, no lo pude hacer.
That's so. I could not do it.
And why is that?
¿Y por qué es eso?
Porque no tengo licencia.
Because I don't have a license.
All right, very well, sir. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm going to order you to do 12 hours of community service. I'll dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service, And with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other 2 counts.
Así que, señor, entonces voy a aceptar su declaración a el cargo modificado de haberle permitido a un chofer sin licencia conducir. Como pena, le pido que haga 12 horas de servicio comunitario, lo cual cargo va a quedar desestimado cuando usted cumpla las 12 horas de servicio comunitario y que se establezca causa razonable para los otros delitos.
Está bien.
Yes, that's fine.
Oh, that's the day you said not to schedule. Okay, yeah.
Can I get that stipulation, Counselor?
El licenciado va a estipular usted a la causa probable.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Sí, estamos estipulando. Estamos de acuerdo, su señoría.
With that, I'll dismiss the other 2 counts.
Así que los otros 2 cargos contra usted quedan desestimados.
Sir, I need a good phone number from you.
Necesito, señor, que usted me dé un número de teléfono para usted que funcione bien.
512-376-4489.
512-376-4489.
Up a little bit there. 512-376-4489.
512-376-4489.
Sí, ese
Yes,
es.
that's it.
You're stealing my shine. All right. I was gonna do that myself, but all right. Sir, I need you to take this phone number down.
Necesito, señor, que usted apunte el siguiente número de teléfono.
Okay.
Ok.
313-879-2155.
Listo.
Got it.
All right, did I get it right?
A ver, ¿lo dije correctamente?
Sí.
Yes.
Very well. I want you to get in touch with Miss Quinteo over there. She's online now. I want you to call her this afternoon and schedule that.
Muy bien, entonces yo quiero que usted llame ese número de teléfono y pida hablar con la señorita Carmencita Buentello. Llámela esta misma tarde.
Okay.
All right. When can we get that done by February 16th?
¿Piensa que podemos lograr hacer esto ya para el 16 de febrero?
Sí.
Yes.
If it's done, sir, you do not have to come back. If it's not done, I need to see you February 16th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m.
Si usted ha cumplido, entonces, señor, no necesita volver a comparecer el día 16 de febrero. Pero si no ha cumplido sus horas de servicio comunitario, necesito que usted vuelva a comparecer el 16 de febrero del 2022 a las 8:25 de la mañana.
Okay.
Ok.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a great day.
Si no hay nada más, le deseo un buen día, señor.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. Thank you, Ms. Villarreal.
You're very welcome.
Let's call Miss Daniel. Who's your client?
Mr. Arias, Your Honor.
Mr. Arios. Does Mr. Arios want to do some community service?
I would have to discuss with him. I was retained very late last night, so I have not had an opportunity to discuss that option with him. I was going to
Does he need
request.
an interpreter?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
Do you need an interpreter to discuss this with him?
No, I do not.
All right, I'm gonna put you two in a breakout room. Do you understand what's going on here?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, sorry.
And,
Señor Arias, ¿comprende usted lo que está sucediendo aquí? Lo van a pasar usted y a su abogada a un cuarto de consulta privado.
Which one, y'all?
Juan Arias.
Oh, that's the review?
No. This is it. And just to let you know, oh, he's got an open intox driver. You may want to speak with the city attorney regarding this
Yes,
as
Your Honor.
well. First, you can find out whether he wants to do community service, and then we'll go from there, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Mr. Arias, join that breakout room. Speak with your lawyer.
Señora Arias, acepte la invitación para pasar a la sala de consulta con su abogada.
Mr. Gully,
Yes,
I don't know what brings you here, sir.
I got a warrant out for my arrest, with your courtroom. Been battling COVID throughout my family for like 4 months. Just trying to figure out how to clear this up today.
I'm sorry to hear about that. It sounds like you're doing pretty well though now. Hopefully that's the case and hopefully.
Yeah, that's why I'm in contact with you today.
All right, hopefully your family members are doing equally as well.
Yep.
Orlando, Jermaine Orlando.
Yes,
Gully.
yes.
Sit tight, sir. All right, let's start by giving everybody a little explanation of what's going on today.
Today I'm ready to.
No, usted, señor. Vamos a comenzar dándole a todos los días de lo que está sucediendo.
Ms. Mateo, Ms. Mateo.
I'm sorry, my camera's now functioning this morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Perkins, social worker from the South.
No, it's not gonna work, Ms. Mateo. I don't know why you're tuned in, but
Okay.
your connection is very, very.
Yeah.
You need to sign off. You need to sign off, Mr.
I will do that.
All right, I'll go over it. Good morning, everyone. Today is, my name is Judge Sean B. Perkins, and today is our community court day. I generally handle the last names G, L, or O on the traffic docket down here at the 36th District Court. However, on Wednesdays, and any ticket that comes out of the 4th precinct, that's Southwest Detroit, those cases will come to me, and the tickets will be resolved. If you don't have the last name G, L, or O, the tickets will be resolved by community service.
Así que buenos días a todos. El nombre mío es el juez Perkins y lo que tenemos programado para hoy es lo que llamamos la corte comunitaria. Yo típicamente me encargo de los casos que tienen apellidos que comienzan con G, L o O y que tienen que ver con tránsito aquí en la corte número 36 de distrito. Pero los miércoles me toca a mí trabajar con los casos de servicio comunitario en la corte comunitaria. Son los casos que resultan del 4º precinto.
Those community service hours will be effectuated through the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. We have Ms. Mateo and we have Mr. Phillips online who will be able to arrange those hours for you. if you are not doing community service, then you or resolving your case with community service, then you'll let the court know us immediately, and we can get you another court date with your alphabet judge so you can fight this ticket.
Tenemos, y estas horas de servicio comunitario se facilitan por el Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit. Tenemos aquí presente al señor Phillips, también tenemos la señora Buentello. Ellos los ayudarían a ustedes a fijar las horas que pueden trabajar. Ahora, si no quieren ser parte de la Corte Comunitaria, no quieren hacer servicio comunitario, entonces, por favor, déjenmelo saber lo más pronto posible y entonces yo puedo mandar el caso suyo a otra corte que le toque a otro juez, según su apellido.
Okay, with that being said, is there anyone that does not want to participate in the community service program?
Ya que dicho eso, ahora vuelvo y repito la pregunta. ¿Hay alguien aquí que no quiere participar en el programa de la Corte Comunitaria?
Great. We can get this show on the road.
Buenísimo. Entonces, adelante.
I got a Galaxy A12. Please state your name. Oh, he needs to really. I'm going to send him a note to connect his audio.
We still doing mine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right. Now let's start with Antonio Ortiz.
Comenzamos con el caso de Antonio Ortiz.
This is the city of Detroit versus Saul Antonio Ortiz, case number SP-126-671 and SP-126-48721.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Saúl Antonio Ortiz. Número de caso SP-1264-8721 y SP-1264-8671.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Bachman for the defendant.
Buenos días, su señoría, para que conste en el acta Harry Bachman representando aquí al acusado.
Okay, Mr. Ortiz, you've been charged with drivers driving while no operator's license on person, or driving while license not valid, and for running a stop sign. Your offer today will be plea to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That'll be 12 hours of community service, and we'll dismiss the failure to stop ticket, and we'll dismiss the allowing upon completion of the 12 hours of community service, sir.
Así que, señor, a usted era un acusado de estar manejando sin tener una licencia de conducir en su persona o sin tener una licencia vigente, y también por haberse comido una luz roja. Entonces, la oferta para usted es esta. Si usted se declara culpable al cargo modificado de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia a conducir, le darían a usted como su pena 12 horas de servicio comunitario y vamos a desestimar los otros dos cargos que tenía usted, el de haberse comido la luz roja y de haberle permitido a una persona a conducir que no tenía licencia. Y el cargo suyo también quedaría desestimado cuando cumpla sus 12 horas de servicio comunitario. ¿Qué gustaría usted hacer hoy?
Está bien.
That's fine.
Hello.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Hand down.
Baje la mano.
All right, sir, you understand that a conviction for a misdemeanor offense, if you're not a citizen, can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Señor, ¿comprende usted que una condena de un delito menor potencialmente puede tener un impacto y causar problemas con su situación inmigratoria si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, sir, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Y comprende usted, señor, que la pena para este delito es 93 días máximos en la cárcel y o $500 en multas?
Sí.
Yes.
Sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial?
Y señor, ¿comprende usted que usted tiene el derecho de tener un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Y comprende usted que al aceptar esta oferta, usted renuncia ese derecho de tener un juicio.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido a usted algo diferente de lo que ya hemos dicho y que consta en el acta?
No.
No.
All right, sir. I'm gonna find you guilty of the admitted count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm gonna sentence you to 12 hours of community service. I told you I'd dismiss upon completion of that 12 hours of community service. And I'll dismiss with the stipulation of probable cause, the failure to stop ticket.
So stipulated, Your Honor. Thank you. Sorry.
Así que, señor, acepto su declaración de culpable de haberle permitido a un chofer sin licencia a conducir. Le doy a usted como su pena 12 horas de servicio comunitario y el cargo lo desestimo una vez que usted cumpla esas 12 horas de servicio comunitario. También voy a desestimar los otros dos asuntos si hay una estipulación de que hay causa razonable para hacerlo. Y su abogado dijo sí, hay causa razonable.
Okay.
All right, is your phone number, sir?
Díganos su número de teléfono, señor.
248-915-5145.
248-915-5145. Your Honor, can I double check with the gentleman that it is 915 because I had a little bit of distortion there.
Certainly.
Ajá. Señor, les repito, 248-915.
Sí.
Yes, yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
All right. And you need to take this number down, sir.
Y señor, usted necesita apuntar este número.
Trace 879-2155. That's the number to the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. You need to contact them this afternoon and ask for Ms. Quinteo. She's gonna help you set up those community service hours.
Así que, señor, el número que acabo de darle, ese es el número del Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit. Yo le pido a usted que llame ese número esta misma tarde y que pueda hablar con la señora Buentello. Y así pueden hacer los arreglos para las fechas cuando usted pueda hacer el trabajo comunitario.
Okay. Gracias.
Okay, thank you.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a great day. February 16th, have those hours done by February 16th. The review is at 8:25 a.m. If you've got those hours done, you don't have to show back up, but you're more than welcome to give us your testimony if you like. If you don't have them done, though, you're ordered to be back at February 16th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m. All right.
Bueno, señor, ¿y piensa usted que puede ya para el 16 de febrero cumplir con esas horas de servicio comunitario? Si sí, no necesita presentarse el 16 de febrero aquí en la corte de nuevo. Pero si usted no ha podido cumplir sus 12 horas, necesito que vuelva a comparecer el 16 de febrero del 2022 a las 8:25 de la mañana. Ahora, si usted quiere venir y testificar y dejarnos saber cómo le fue, claro, bienvenido a hacerlo, pero no es necesario.
Okay, sí.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
All right, Ms. Daniel,
Yes, Your Honor.
now, is your client amenable to resolving this with community service?
Yes,
¿Ya pudieron resolver el asunto de servicio comunitario?
yes, Your Honor, we did, but I would still like the opportunity to speak with the city attorney.
Sí, sí, pero aún me gustaría la oportunidad de hablar con el fiscal de la ciudad.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Aquí estoy, su señoría.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the counselor. This is on Juan Arias, and he's charged with open alcohol driver in a motor vehicle. The offer is what I always call a non-offer, open intox passenger, same 2-point offense. And counsel would like to discuss that offer with you.
Okay.
Así que este es el caso del señor Arias. El cargo contra él es que tenía alcohol abierto en el vehículo y se le ofrece típicamente estos casos que es el pasajero que llevaba el alcohol abierto. Los vamos a pasar ahora un cuarto privado de consulta para que usted pueda hablar junto con la abogada del señor.
All right, let's move on. Mr. Robert Pouget. Unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, you.
That's on the document. Also have some other matters that you did not take care of. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, one matter. Other matter is a default judgment. That's just fresh. The other two matters are also default judgments. So what we'll do, we'll call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Robert. Is that Pouget?
Pouget, Your Honor.
Yeah, Pouget. The city of Detroit versus Robert Pouget case. You want to run it? I got it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. All right. Let me print out these as well. Let me before I call your case, sir, let me get you an updated offer right quick, because you have some civil infractions here that have not been taken care of.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we want to make it a one-stop shop for you. I'll, for your client, Mr. Bachman, I'll set aside these civil infractions. One was happened just last 2 months ago in November, and it seems as though he paid one, didn't pay the other. And then he has a disregard the red signal and no proof of insurance back last year on March the 5th that were left unattended. So I'm gonna get an updated offer for him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I would venture to say that what we can do, and I'll just call the cases. I would venture to say that what we can do is we can offer him a blocking traffic for the disregarding a red signal. And in the park after dark, we can allow him to plead straight up to that, and then dismiss upon completion of the community service, and I'll offer him 20 hours of community service to take care of all this.
Sounds very generous, Your Honor. Mr. Puget, do you understand that what the judge essentially is doing is pulling cases out of default? You essentially owe money because you didn't show up on some of these civil infractions. We understand that because of COVID, that's been happening a lot. The judge has been considerate, and he's going to allow you to have some of those cases brought out of default. And I would move to set aside the default, Your Honor, here and now on behalf of the defendant, and then dismiss some of those cases on the park after hours. Is that a park after hours, Your Honor? Or entering a EWAP, entering a commercial building without the written permission of the owner. He is going to allow you, if you wish, to waive your rights today, plead guilty, and he will assess you 20 hours of community service.
All right, let's put it on the record. I'm sorry, Counselor.
Yeah.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Robert Puget, case number S127467661. U59434421 217-27407, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052 for the defendant. Sir, please state your name. Mr. Puget.
Robert Puget.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hold on a second, sir. Mr. Puget, I told you off the record that I'll offer you, you have some civil infractions. You want to make a motion on those civil infractions, Counselor?
The defense would move to set aside any defaults, Your Honor, and make and incorporate them as part of any plea deal or disposition here today. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to set aside those defaults. They were happening during the pandemic, and then, well, yeah, it was still in the pandemic, but they were just recently happened. Mr. Puget seemed as though he took care of one of those tickets by payment, and the other ticket, I don't know what happened to that. It may have been an error. I'm not even gonna try to determine where the fault went. It doesn't really matter right now, because I'm setting those aside. So we have, we're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4 cases. One misdemeanor in the park after dark. I told Mr. Puget that I would allow him to plead guilty to that under a delayed sentence. Do 12 hours of community service for that, and that'll be dismissed upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. And then I will allow him to do 8 more hours of community service for the other count, amended count of blocking traffic, which would give him the opportunity to avoid the 3-point ticket of running the red light, and then do 8 hours of community service in lieu of fines and costs. And then we'll dismiss the other 2 matters. You'll come out of here essentially with no misdemeanor record if you do that community service. You want to do that, sir?
May I pay them, Your Honor? Or I have to?
You may go to your alphabet judge. We just discussed this. If you want to pay, or if you want to fight the ticket, you go to your alphabet judge and see what kind of deal you can get from them.
How many go to the alphabet judge? How can I go?
You want to go to the alphabet judge?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, let's get him to his alphabet judge and see what he can get from there. Who is his judge? He's got a last name P.
It goes to Sherman.
Millicent Sherman, Judge Sherman. What's her courtroom number?
Next door and find out.
And we'll get a date for you. Just sit tight. We'll get that date for you, okay?
437. Find out.
437. Write this Zoom number down, sir. 360-437-0000.
Thank you. March the 8th, Your Honor.
March the 8th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, good luck to you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go to Mr. Okay, let's get some people. I got the Galaxy A12. What's your name?
Ian O'Neill.
O'Neill?
Yes.
O'Neill. O'Neill, I don't have you on my docket today.
Oh, okay.
I-A-N?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Since you're on the phone, O'Neill. I-A-N-O-N-E-I-L-Y?
L-E-I-L O-N-E-I-L-L.
O-N-E-I-L-L?
Yes.
Let me see. I-A-N, right?
Yes. I might have wrote it wrong, Your Honor. I might have, I copied some stuff on a paper and I put the 12. So I was just making sure. I'm just checking for sure, but
What's your date of birth?
4/22/1970.
So do you need, you might need some drug court.
I don't know. I was just trying to take care of some tickets, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know. You're set for trial on 2/16/2022 for this one matter. And then you have another case entering without permission, 4/22/1970. And you're set for a pre-trial. You're set for trial on that date as well, 2/16/2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Come back then, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we have a person that called in, but they're gone now. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. Mr. Luis Martinez.
Your Honor, I'm
Cervantes.
still here.
All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Tisa Osaya.
Oh yeah, I got you down. You're next.
Okay. All right, bye.
Martinez.
Sí,
Yes.
Cervantes there.
¿Está presente el señor Luis Martínez Cervantes?
sí, aquí estoy.
Yes, I'm here.
Sir, do you want to do some community service to clear this matter up?
Señor, ¿le gustaría a usted hacer un servicio comunitario para poder resolver este asunto?
Sí, está bien.
Yes, that would be fine.
This is the city of Detroit versus Luis Ray Martinez Cervantes, case number 217-292-401.
Así que esta es la ciudad de Detroit versus Luis Rey Martínez Cervantes, número de caso 2172-292401.
Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant.
Sus nombres, por favor. Soy Harry Bachman, aquí representando al acusado.
So your name, please.
Diga su nombre, por favor.
¿El mío?
Oh, mine?
Sí, por favor.
Luis Rey Martínez Cervantes.
Yes, Luis Rey Martínez Cervantes.
All right, Mr. Cervantes, your offer would be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive 12 hours of community service, and I'll dismiss immediately upon completion of the 12 hours of community service.
Así que, señor Martínez Cervantes, la oferta que la Fiscalía tiene para usted es esta, que si usted se declara culpable al cargo modificado que usted le permitió a una persona sin licencia a conducir, le damos como su pena 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Y tan pronto termine sus 12 horas de servicio comunitario, inmediatamente vamos a desestimar el cargo.
Sí, acepto. Sí.
Yes, I accept that.
All right, very well. Sir, can you raise your right hand, please?
Muy bien, señor. Entonces, ¿puede levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Sorry. Sir, do you understand? If you're not a U.S. citizen, you can put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar la mano, señor.
Do you understand? If you're not a U.S. citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense could potentially implicate immigration issues?
Señor, ¿comprende usted que si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, una condena de un delito menor puede causarle problemas con inmigración?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, sir, you understand that this misdemeanor carries a maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Y comprende usted, señor, que este delito conlleva una pena máxima de 93 días en la cárcel y o un máximo de $500 en multas?
Entiendo.
I understand.
You understand you have a right to trial?
¿Y entiende usted que usted tiene el derecho de tener un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
¿Y entiende usted que al aceptar esta oferta, usted renuncia a su derecho a tener un juicio?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand that.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido algo a usted diferente de lo que ya se ha dicho y que consta en el acta?
No.
No.
All right, so I'm going to draw your attention back to July the 6th, 2021 at around 8:45 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Verner and Woodmere Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Así que, señor, le llamo la atención entonces a la fecha del 6 de julio del 2021, aproximadamente a las 8:45 de la mañana, en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de Verner y Woodmere. ¿Tuvo usted la oportunidad ese día de encontrarse con un policía del Departamento de Policía de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
And sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Y señor, ese policía le pidió a usted que le mostrara a él una licencia de conducir vigente.
Sí.
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Y eso usted no pudo hacerlo. ¿Es cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, sir, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told you I would sentence you to 12 hours of community service. I'll dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. Sir, is this a good phone number for you? 248-6-4-9-4-1.
Sí.
Yes.
Can you take this phone number down, sir? Do you have a pen?
¿Y puede usted apuntar este número, señor? ¿Tiene usted bolígrafo?
Sí.
Yes.
313-879-2155.
Okay.
Okay. Your Honor, there's a portion there that I need to interpret for him with your permission.
Yes.
Sí, así que, señor, ¿lo encuentra usted culpable del cargo modificado de haberle permitido a una persona sin licencia a conducir? Le damos como su pena 12 horas de servicio comunitario. Tan pronto termine usted sus 12 horas de servicio comunitario, el cargo contra usted queda desestimado.
Sí, está bien, gracias.
Yes, that's fine, thank you.
Trying to get this screen correct.
Ciento 522-002-126.
Okay, very well. So I'm going to give you till February 16th, 2022 to complete that community service, sir. If you've done it and you've completed it, you do not have to show back up, but you're more than welcome to show back up and give us your testimonial of what you did and how you felt about it. If you haven't done it though, you're ordered to be back on February 16th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m.
Bueno, señor, entonces le voy a dar a usted hasta el 16 de febrero del año 2022 para que cumpla sus horas de servicio comunitario. Si usted las ha cumplido para esa fecha, usted no necesita volver a comparecer aquí ese día. Pero si por alguna razón no ha podido completar sus horas de servicio comunitario, necesito a que usted se presente aquí el 16 de febrero del 2022 a las 8:25 de la mañana. Si las ha cumplido y aún quiere venir y testificar y debe de dejarnos saber cómo le fue, bienvenido a hacerlo, pero no es necesario a menos que no haya hecho sus horas.
Sí, está bien.
Yes, that's fine.
Do you have any questions, sir?
¿Y tiene usted alguna pregunta, señor?
No, ninguna.
No, none.
All right, very well. If there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day.
Bien, así que si no hay nada más, le deseo a usted un buen día.
Gracias, de igual manera. Buen día.
Thank you, and the same to you. Have a good day.
All right, who's that call in on 304-789-7829? Your phone number, who is that?
You talking to me?
304.
Quiero saber quién es la persona con el número de teléfono 304-7829. ¿Quién es ese individuo?
Liborio López.
Liborio López. Hello.
Okay, I got it.
Bien, ya lo encontramos aquí en el registro, señor.
All right, Ms. Osaya? Osaka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did I get that right?
Say it again, sir.
Did I get that last name right?
I didn't hear you say it, sir.
Pronounce your name for me, please.
Keisha Osaya.
Keisha Osaya?
Keisha Osaya.
Keisha Osaya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Oh, let's take care of, I'm sorry, let's take care of the attorney and Mr. Arias right now. And this is the city of Detroit versus Juan Manuel Arias, case number 217-326-051. Appearance for the record, please.
Así que vamos a volver al caso del señor Arias. Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Juan Manuel Arias, número de caso 21732-051. Que todos digan su nombre para que conste el acta, por favor.
This is Attorney Maria Daniel for the defendant.
Estoy hablando la señora María Daniel, abogada para el acusado.
This is a case I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney. And apparently, you want to do some work on this case, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Así que yo le di a usted, señora, la oportunidad de hablar con el fiscal de la ciudad y tengo entendido que usted quiere más tiempo para poder dedicar a trabajar este caso. ¿Es eso correcto? Sí lo es, su señoría.
All right, and with the understanding that whatever resolution you come to, that Mr. Arias will be willing to do community service, correct?
Pero tenemos entendido que no importa cuál sea la resolución, el señor Arias está dispuesto a hacer servicio comunitario, ¿no es cierto?
Yes, Your Honor, that's also correct.
Sí, su señoría, eso también es lo correcto.
All right, so I'm gonna give you, the 90-day adjournment. I believe that's requested. I have on the file. And that, prosecutor stipulated to that adjournment. And
Le
I'll
voy a,
set this.
le voy a considerar un aplazamiento de 90 días. Pienso que es lo que veo aquí en el expediente que han pedido.
Yes, 90 days, please.
Sí, 90 días, por favor.
And I'll set this pretrial date for April 13th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Y voy a fijar la fecha del 13 de abril de 2022 a las 8:30 de la mañana para que tengamos la consulta previa al juicio.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gracias, su señoría.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day, you and your client. I'll see you back on April 13th, 2022.
Y muchas gracias. Le deseo un buen día a usted y a su cliente y volvemos a verlos a ustedes el 13 de abril.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, Ms. Villarroel.
You're very welcome, counsel.
Bye.
All right, Ms. Osaya?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you willing to do community service to clear this up?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus, I'm gonna mess up the first name again. Chesa Osaya, case number SP 1160953, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. You're in that.
All right, give me that correct, name again.
Keisha Osaya.
Keisha Osaya, Keisha Osaya, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
I'm sorry for messing your name up. I'll try to get it right now. All right, Ms. Osaya, now, will you have any problem getting over to Southwest Detroit to clear this up? This ticket, now, let me say this. This ticket did not come to us from community court. You're on my regular docket. It wasn't supposed to be scheduled like that today. So what I'm gonna do for you, I'll still offer you the community service out of the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center or anywhere in your area if you want to just go through our probation department. But I will allow you to, if you want to pay, you can pay because you would normally be on my docket anyway. So the offer is to plead to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. You can also go to trial on this if you would like to as well, but plead to the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and to dismiss the other matter. Let me ask you this, do you have a driver's license, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You do have a driver's license. And
yes.
You have insurance.
No, Your Honor.
This guy is homeless. So that'll be the offer, and then what you can do is I'll allow you to pay $240. I'll dismiss the allowing upon completion of either 12 hours of community service or $240, and in the other case will be dismissed. Do you want to take that deal now? Do you want to go to trial on this?
No, I want to take the deal, Your Honor. So the 240, does it remove the misdemeanor? It's just because of one of my second job. I don't want it on there.
You won't have any record as long as you pay the $240.
What time frame will I have until as well?
Well, give me a reasonable time that you can get this paid off.
End of this month?
Yeah, that's reasonable enough. All right, you want to take that deal, ma'am? Do you have a camera? Oh, you're on the phone.
Do I have? Yeah, I'm on the phone. Yeah.
All right, this is, raise your right hand for me, please. You have your hand raised, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you raise your right hand for me, please?
I am.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Or you put your hand down. Ma'am, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do.
Do you understand you have a right to a trial?
I understand.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to draw your attention back to February 2nd. So a lot of this stuff has a lot to do with me, because that's a special day in my life. That's my brother's birthday. 2021 at around 9:50 p.m. And it appears that you were pulled over in the city of Detroit in the area of Mack and Chrysler Drive on that date. Did you get pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, sir.
And did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And was that license expired at that time, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That is a no point offense. That doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. And I told you that that will be dismissed upon payment of $240. And with the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss the other matter.
I would so stipulate. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna give you, so I'm gonna fine you $240. I'm gonna dismiss upon completion. I'm gonna give you February 16th, 2022 to pay that. I'm gonna set a review date on that date at 8:25 a.m. If you paid it, ma'am, we will do our part and we'll dismiss the case. If you haven't paid it, I need to see you back on that date. Is that, you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
All right, Mr. Latin.
Manson speaking.
Lanson, good afternoon, sir. All right, listen, sir, let's call this case. Here. This is the city of Detroit versus Dreesen Amir Lanson, case number U5976571. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052 for the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Drayson Lanton.
All right, Mr. Lanton, now we talked and you know, I kind of, when I see these kind of cases, I want to know and understand what's going on. These cases generally are something that the city does not like to make any deals on because it's, you know, a lot of times people are, you know, sort of vandalizing these places and stuff like that. But I always make sure that I ask the defendants what's going on, because you know, sometimes you get people that go into these buildings to do graffiti. Sometimes you get people who are going into these buildings to scrap, and it's sort of a nuisance. But then other times you get people that are going to these buildings that are really seeking some shelter. And you indicated to the court that are you currently homeless now, sir?
Cold. I was freezing cold, waiting to go to work, and I saw a gas station. I went in there, sat in there, waiting for the bus. They called the police. The police wrote me a ticket. I mean, a court date. I had to go to court, so I got mad when they left and trashed the gas station and went to work. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. I really made a stupid decision.
Wait a minute.
And I take full responsibilities for my actions too.
So, Your Honor, let me stop you, Mr. Lanton. I did take the liberty of looking up the record. The defendant has, under the same set of circumstances and fact, for lack of a better term, accompanying, felony malicious destruction of property case that was bound over. He is represented in that case by Ms. Janecki Nance. I did notice that. I would hope that as part of any resolution or disposition in that case, that the instant case would be resolved as well.
Well, I don't see that.
Yeah. So now that he just mentioned that, one more.
Oh, the malicious destruction of property, that case is closed.
It's bound over.
It's bound over?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bound over? What that mean? What? So they about to charge me with that?
Hold on. Okay,
That case is dismissed. That was juvenile.
No, listen, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you in a breakout room.
Okay.
With the lawyer, okay? And you gotta, first of all, you have to learn how to remain calm, all right?
Yeah, I understand, but I just feel they're just trying to throw me in jail at this point.
Listen, sir. Please remain
Yes, sir.
calm. We're trying to help you figure this out, all right? So you got a very good lawyer that's gonna talk to you. But, just like the situation that you just described, that you're trying to go to work, you're waiting on a bus, you're out there cold, and you went into this place, and then you get mad and make the situation worse on yourself by trashing the damn building.
You right.
Just stop, all right? So listen, I didn't know all of that was going on. We're gonna take care of this case that's one way or another, but I want you to speak with the lawyer, and he's already looked up some information for you. If you don't know, he's gonna help you out in getting this stuff, getting you to the right places, but you gotta listen to him, all right?
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna put you in this breakout room with the lawyer. Join the breakout room. You see that prompt, all right?
What? Okay.
All right, let's move on to Mr. Montello Hernandez, Omar.
Hello.
Hello, you need an interpreter, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Así que ahora vamos a comenzar con el caso del señor Omar Botello.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Omar Montello Hernandez, case numbers 217-32620, count 1, 2, and 3.
Así que este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Omar Botello Hernández, número de casos 2173-2620, cargos 1, 2 y 3.
All right, sir. The offer for you today, are you willing to do community service to clear this up, sir?
Bueno, la oferta para usted hoy, señor. Primero, dígame, ¿usted está dispuesto a hacer servicio comunitario, señor?
Si no hago, ¿tengo que pagar o tengo consecuencias si no lo hago? Está bien, estoy dispuesto a hacerlo.
Well, do I have to do it? Can I just pay? No, it's all right. I'll do it.
All right, very well. All right, sir. The offer for you today is to plead guilty to the improper plate. That's a 0-point offense. It is a misdemeanor. But upon completion of the 12 hours of community service, I'll dismiss that misdemeanor. And by taking this deal today, I'll dismiss the other 2 cases. So you'll come out of here with no misdemeanor record. Would you like to take that deal, sir?
Así que, señor, la oferta que tenemos para usted hoy es esta, que si usted se declara culpable a tener placas incorrectas, lo cual es un delito menor, pero que conlleva 0 puntos en su expediente de conducir, entonces le pediríamos a usted como su pena 12 horas de servicio comunitario y tan pronto las termine las 12 horas de servicio comunitario, desestimamos este delito menor y también desestimamos los otros 2 cargos contra usted que son delitos menores. Así que cuando termine su servicio comunitario, quedaría usted con un expediente limpio de delitos menores. ¿Quiere usted aceptar esta oferta, señor?
Lo que pasa es que yo no traía placas sobrepuestas ni cometí ni un delito. Yo la saqué mi camioneta del dealer y yo tengo el papel donde el dealer me lo dio, que hice el transfer.
The thing is that I did not have plates on the vehicle. I was coming from the dealership, but I did have the paperwork indicating that it was the vehicle.
Okay, well, the thing is, you're still charged with no insurance misdemeanor and unregistered untitled. And you're very well, if you want to fight this, I can send you to your alphabet judge to fight it. This is just a opportunity to resolve it, and you won't have any record. You'll just do 12 hours of community service. Everything will be dismissed upon completion of the 12 hours of community service.
Bueno, la situación es esta, señor, que aún tiene usted 2 otros cargos contra usted de que no tenía seguro de vehículo y que no tenía registración de título. Ahora, si usted quiere pelear estos cargos, lo puede hacer. Lo mandamos a otro juez que esté encargado de los casos que comienzan con los apellidos, con la primera letra como la suya. Y ahí puede pelear su caso con el otro juez. Pero le estoy dejando saber que aquí en esta corte tiene la oportunidad de resolver el asunto y cuando se termine sus horas de servicio comunitario, usted se queda sin récord ninguna, que todo queda en orden.
Ok, haciendo las horas comunitarias ya no tengo que pagar nada ni mi récord queda limpio.
Okay, so if I do the community service, I wouldn't have to pay anything and I would have a clean record?
Correct.
Correcto.
Ok, está bien. Lo que pasa es que yo sí quería pelear porque nada de lo que me puso el policía es cierto. Yo venía del
Okay,
dealer.
that's okay, but I did want to fight the case because nothing that the police officer wrote down is true.
All right, well, we'll send you off to your alphabet judge, then you can go fight it.
Pues entonces lo vamos a mandar con el otro juez para que pueda pelear su caso.
No, está bien. Voy a las horas de community service, a las 12 horas. No quiero perder más tiempo.
No, that's fine. I'll go and do my community service 12 hours. I don't want to waste any more time.
Well, sir, if you're saying that nothing is true, then you're obviously not, you're saying that you didn't do this. So,
Bueno, señor, si usted me está diciendo a mí que nada es cierto de lo que apuntó la policía, pues obviamente me está diciendo que no es correcto.
Sí, porque yo venía del dealer con la camioneta, ya había hecho el transfer. En el dealer correctamente me pidieron la aseguranza, si no, no me hacen el transfer. El dealer no traía la placa del transfer del otro carro que estaba vigente. De ese carro yo ya tenía pagando 5 o 6 años de aseguranza. Nomás que todavía no me llegaba la aseguranza a nombre de la camioneta esa.
Yes, and I was on my way home with the van from the dealership. The dealership had asked me about the insurance, and I had already been paying insurance for that particular vehicle for more than 5-6 years.
All right. I'm gonna what I'll give you an opportunity to do is speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. But
Pues lo que yo voy a hacer es que le vamos a dar a usted la oportunidad de hablar con un abogado defensor en un cuarto privado.
Está bien, voy a community service, no quiero Está bien, voy a hacer las 12 horas, no hay problema.
That's fine. I'll take the community service. I'll do the 12 hours. It's not a problem.
No, I'm gonna let you speak with the lawyer first.
No,
because,
voy a pedir que usted primero hable con un abogado defensor.
You've already indicated that you're not guilty of this.
Porque
So-
usted ya me ha indicado a mí que usted no es culpable de lo que lo han acusado.
Okay. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay, not a problem.
All right. We'll pass that matter. Let's go to Gully. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Jermaine Orlando Gully. Case number U59586921. There's no lawyer. He's still in the breakout room. Are you there, Mr. Gully? You have to unmute yourself. Mr. Gully, are you there? Jermaine Gully?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, sir. Are you driving now, sir?
No, I'm parked.
Very well. Sir, there's no lawyer here.
Do I need a
He's
lawyer?
in the breakout room speaking to the other individual. I can either set you, well, first of all, I think it's a warrant out on this, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
I can either do one of two things. We're gonna recall the warrant. And I can set you a pretrial date to take care of this, to get a lawyer, if you want to hire a lawyer. I can,
Can I plead guilty today?
certainly can.
Let's do it.
I don't have the original ticket though here, so you would have to tell us on the record what you did if you want to plead guilty. Now, if you plead guilty today, we will amend this to one-time deal to, because if you got found guilty straight up, is a mandatory 45-day jail time. If you take the offer today will be amended it to disorderly conduct and $240 fine. Then you have to get testing done, which will be private to you. We just have to know the test that you tested, and then a misdemeanor morality class would have to be taken. So all of that, I'll give you 30 days to do it. I'd have you back on February the 17th, 2022 at, for review at 8:25 a.m. So if you want to wait on the lawyer to speak with the lawyer about it, then you can. If not,
I'm gonna go ahead and fess up to what I did, and that's it. Get it, get my,
Very well, sir. All right. So, sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this off, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to March the 23rd, 2021 at around 5:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of McNichols and Telegraph, sir. Did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit police on that day?
Yes.
All right, on that day, sir, did you solicit from some persons that
Yes.
area and time, hold on, I haven't finished, sir. From that person an act for sexual gratification?
Yes.
And did you offer that person money in exchange for that?
Yes.
All right, I'm satisfied with the factual basis. So, sir, now I want Mr. Hoffman, because I want you to have the benefit of the lawyer while you're here. So let's do this. Sir, do you understand that you have a right to a lawyer at this proceeding?
Yes.
Well, this is an arraignment. We've set aside the guilty plea. So this is a pretrial, so you do have a right to the lawyer at the pretrial stage. You would not have a right to a lawyer at the arraignment stage, but you do have a right to a lawyer today. And do you understand that are you ready to proceed and continue? Are you ready to continue to proceed without the benefit of that counsel?
Yes.
All right, and you still want to enter into this that agreement that we just discussed?
Yes, sir.
Right, all right. Mr. Baughman.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry to take so long. I did get a lot accomplished.
Hold on a second. You're right on time, sir. We have Mr. Jermaine Orlando Gully, who's been charged with the offer to engage. We have he was here to remove a warrant. We arraigned him, set aside the warrant, and we moved straight to the pretrial stage. The city attorney offered Mr. Gully in exchange for pleading guilty today, disorderly conduct with testing and misdemeanor morality class. And I said I would fine him $240 if he took that deal. Mr. Gully has agreed to take that deal. We did make a factual basis that I was satisfied with. I can lay that factual basis to you if you'd like. But other than that, I just wanted to make sure that Mr. Gully had the benefit of counsel. He indicated for the record that he did not need counsel, but the fact that you're here will make sure that makes it on the record. You have any questions?
When they made me get rid of my gun,
Mr. Lennon, you need to mute your microphone. Let me just state Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Gully. Mr. Gully, I have only one question. Did you make an admission today as to making an offer of money or something for value in exchange for sex?
Yes.
And then I am now satisfied with the factual basis placed on the record here. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. All right. I found him guilty of the admitted count of disorderly conduct. Sentenced him to $240 fine, and also to take testing. Will refer him to probation to get that testing done, and to get the misdemeanor morality class taken care of. I'll give you 30 days to do that. I'll have you back February 17th, 2022 for review at 8:25 a.m., sir. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Do you have an ink pen, sir?
I'm gonna have to get out and grab one. I don't have one in my car.
I'm gonna put this in the chat for you. I'm gonna put this in the chat, and you can just take a screenshot of it.
Okay.
That would be probation. And this you shouldn't necessarily need it, because they should contact you. However, if they do not contact you by, say by Friday or something, call them Friday morning. And
can you throw it up here one more time? I missed it.
All right.
Y'all got it.
That would be Friday morning. Today is the 12th. That would be 1:14 if you do not hear from me.
All right.
Pues no me quise venir de allá de la corte porque.
All right, there it is. All right. Have a great day, sir. I'll see you back February 17, 2022.
Yes.
All right, all right. Mr. Bachman, let's go with Mr. Lanton. So we're back on the record with Mr. Dreesen Lanton. I'm giving you an opportunity, sir. I told you that I need you to put that top on.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
We're back on the record with Dreesen Lanton. I giving you an opportunity to speak with the council in the breakout room regarding the matter. So, Counselor, what does your client want to do?
So, Your Honor, I appreciate the opportunity to speak with the defendant. He is unclear, or he arrived today unclear as far as what his responsibilities are. And so we're glad that he came to the meeting. I would inform him that he has an arraignment on the instant case, or in the case that he's questioning about for entering without owner's permission on March 8th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Mr. Lanton, please mark that on your calendar. March 8th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. You are to appear.
You was breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. March 8th.
March 8th.
At 1:30.
That's when I come back here.
That's when you come back here.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we just set it for a pretrial, arraign him now, and set it for a pretrial March 8th at 8:30 a.m.
So for that purpose, we would waive any formal reading of the information or complaint and stand mute. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so we will set it for a pretrial March 8th. What I'll say to you, Mr. Lanton, is we'll get this put behind you. We're just going to allow this to track the other case. Did you discuss to him the other case?
I did, Your Honor. Let me just make the record, please. Mr. Lanton, you have court tomorrow at Frank Murphy. Okay, and Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, I will be by Zoom. I have given you a telephone number for Miss Janecki Nance. That is your attorney in that case, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to speak to her, and fortunately.
Do she speak both of my cases? She see both of my cases?
No, just for the felony, sir. So
okay, so I can call back up to 36th District.
No, make sure that you call Miss Nance today. As soon as we get off the record here, call Miss Nance and she'll give you instructions as to what time to appear tomorrow.
Okay. It will be the same room number, right?
No.
For this court date.
Listen, sir, listen. Here, understand it like this. You have two different cases going on resulting from the same transaction and occurrence. You have one misdemeanor case, which is this case, which we want you to come back on March the 8th, okay? At 8:30 a.m. The other case, he gave you the number, that's tomorrow, at a different Zoom number at Frank Murphy Hall. You call that, do you got that attorney's number that he gave you?
Yeah.
Call that attorney when you get off the phone here, off the Zoom line here. Make sure you make that court date tomorrow. We're gonna just run this case along with the other case, and we'll have you back on March 8th, and we'll figure out what happens with that other case. So just make sure that you call the attorney when you get off the phone now, so you can make sure you get to court tomorrow, and then you come back here on March the 8th, all right? We'll deal with this case, all right?
I got you, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Thank you very much. Nope, March 8th and tomorrow.
All right, now listen, Mr. Lanton, listen. From this point on, do more listening than talking, all right?
Yes, sir.
And control yourself. You have a very good lawyer that's gonna represent you tomorrow. So just talk to her. Before you going into court and talking and talk to her and explain everything to her, and then move on, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll see you back. I'll see you back March the 8th at 8:30 a.m. Same Zoom number here. Tomorrow, you're gonna have another Zoom number. You'll get in touch with that lawyer and she can get that information to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll see you back March the 8th. Good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you. All right, Mr. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Omar Guantello Hernandez. And Mr. Hoffman, I wanted you to speak with Mr. Hernandez. That here's the situation that's going on there. Mr. Hernandez, apparently, he was willing to do the 12 hours of community service for the improper plate. As we were taking the factual basis, Mr. Hernandez indicated to the court that he bought this vehicle or he was dealing with some dealership with this vehicle, and apparently he doesn't feel that these tickets were written properly, and he wanted to, he was willing to do the community service, but he indicated that he wasn't guilty of it. And I told him part of what we're talking about here is accepting responsibility, and I don't want him to be pleading to a case to where he doesn't feel that he is guilty. So I wanted you to speak with him in a breakout room. I'll put you and the interpreter in a breakout room with Mr. Guantello and to discuss the matter. And then if he needs to go to the his alphabet judge, we'll send him to his alphabet judge. All right.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you. I'm in room 2.
All right. Let's get you all in that room.
Vamos a pasarnos toda la sala de consulta privada.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Lopez.
We're all alone.
Mr. Lopez, you can press *6 to unmute yourself.
Sí.
All right, do you need an interpreter, sir?
Sí.
All right, we'll wait on that interpreter to come back. And we'll deal with your case, and it seems like that'll be it for today. That'll be a record.
Okay, Your Honor.
Yes.
For Mr. Luis Martinez, we got a partial number for him because we had some kind of distortion.
Say that again.
For Mr. Luis Martinez, we only got part of his number, the first 6 numbers, 248, 864, and then we got the distortion. We couldn't get the rest of the number.
Is that somebody we just handled today?
Yes.
All right, Martinez, 248, 86. No, strike that. 248 986 4941.
Thank you, sir.
248 986 4941. Let's do this. Let's put the last review on the record. This is the city of Detroit versus Aylin Melagon. That's Aylin, last name Malagon. Case number SP 122953001. He was ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I have that completed on as of today, we're setting time for his review, so we're going to dismiss that case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing, that's it.
That's her name in. Yeah, I can look and see, Your Honor, if they have.
That's all right.
That's the same one I looked for. Yeah, it's the same one I looked.
We'll be seeing you next week, Your Honor.
And with that,
We'll be seeing you next week.
coming into the center,
Yeah, hopefully.
what's going on next week?
Well, next week, this time, the community court. That's what I'm speaking.
Yeah, we still have two more people to do though.
Oh, we do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got Mr. Lopez, and then we have Mr. Bontello.
Oh.
Yeah, we're waiting on Omar Botello. And what was the final the decision on Gully? He's sent over to probation.
The Gully is pay a fine, and he's gonna go to testing and stuff.
Will he be doing the morality course with us, Your Honor?
I don't know.
Okay, because you know we do run the morality course as well.
Okay, I'll make sure.
Okay, Your Honor, then we could get him all set up and then give him a date and process him.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna do, he's not in that area. He didn't come to that area. He came in on the regular docket.
Okay.
Really was and yeah, that warrant.
Okay, well, if he does the immorality course, you know, those are few and far in between. So if he does need one, we do offer that, Your Honor.
Very well.
Okay, Judge, I stand corrected.
They're on top of their game.
I'm just not. There's so many emails out here, I can't even keep up. I do.
I'm gonna take this up right here.
Right, that's what I do, right here.
I'm not very organized.
Me either. I don't know how we got. That's it, but. Cause every day you like, don't schedule on that day, Miss Nance. I'm like, oh, I forgot. I write it and I lose it. I need, you know, we need a desk calendar. They used to give us those desk calendars every year.
Well, let's ask him for one. Did we get the letterhead stuff going on?
Yeah, I called, Keith just called me today. He said he's working on that. And then also those stamps.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah, I sent that to you. So.
What about what's that?
Oh, it says, I can print this too. They're letting us know everything that they had a change on, so I can print the rest of them out as well.
Is that gonna affect anything we have going on here, or is it all?
No, it's got something to do with, let's see, you know, Judge William and Judge Christine, the letters that they're doing now. We're doing, I'll print them all, that way you can.
So.
Oh.
Okay, Your Honor, we're ready.
Señoría, estamos listos.
Okay. We're back on the record with Mr. Omar Montello Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in a breakout.
Volvemos y abrimos la sesión con el caso del señor Omar Botello Hernández. Señor Botello Hernández, le he dado la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado defensor en un cuarto privado de consulta.
Mr. Bachman, what does your client want to do?
El señor Bachman, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, we asked that the defendant would be sent back to his regular alphabetical judge. I believe that would be Judge Robbins.
Su señoría, nosotros pedimos que al acusado lo manden al juez que le va a tocar a él según la primera letra del apellido de él. Creo que es el juez Robbins.
And just to support the information, Your Honor, the defendant is going to be able to present there in compliance at his next action date.
Y para que conste en el acta, el acusado va a poder presentar los documentos para mostrar que está en cumplimiento.
That would be Judge Geraldine Bledsoe Ford.
Le va a tocar el juez Geraldine Bledsoe Ford, la juez Ford.
Sí, dígame. We're going
Excuse me?
to call over there. We're going to call over there and get a court date for him and give him the Zoom number to that court, okay?
Así que vamos nosotros ahora a llamar a esa otra corte y pedirles que nos den la fecha para cuando tiene que volver a comparecer y le vamos a proveer usted el número de Zoom. Así que espere tantito, ¿está bien?
Okay, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
You can still go over to community, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center and do some community service, Mr. Botello.
Pero usted puede aún ir al Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit y ofrecer servicio comunitario, señor Botello.
¿Cómo es?
What? What is that?
I told him he doesn't need an order from the court to go over to get some community service over at
¿Qué acabo de
Southwest
decirle?
Justice Center.
Acabo de decirle que usted no necesita una orden de la corte para poder ofrecer su servicio al Centro de Justicia de la Comunidad del Suroeste de Detroit.
Lo que pasa es que ahorita me voy a hacer una cirugía en mi brazo, ahorita no puedo tener mucha movilidad.
The thing is that I'm about to have surgery for my arm. I'm not going to have a lot of mobility.
My right
I
hand.
know. I'm just saying. Now, your next court date is going to be in front of Judge Geraldine Bledsoe Ford, sir, on March 10th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And that Zoom number is going to be Trace Cis Zero, Trace 5 0000.
Así que su próxima fecha en la corte va a ser ante la juez Geraldine Bledsoe Ford y va a ser el 10 de marzo del año 2022 a las 8:30 de la mañana. Y el número de Zoom es 360-335-5555.
No, strike 0000.
Sí.
Oh, excuse me. 0000, los últimos 4 números. 335-0000. Thank you, Your Honor.
Se lo voy a repetir para ver si lo puse bien.
Yes, and can you repeat that? I want to make sure that I wrote it down right.
March the 10th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And the Zoom ID is Trace 5 0000.
Así que la fecha para que usted comparezca es el 10 de marzo a las 8:30 de la mañana, el 10 de marzo del 2022. El número de esa corte es 360-335-0000.
Oh, ok,
Oh, okay.
está bien.
That's
Entonces ya
fine.
nomás yo marco igual que hora en Zoom, igual que hora y hago la corte. ¿da?
Okay, so I just dial in by Zoom like today and that's it.
Yep, on March the 10th.
Sí, pero lo va a hacer el 10 de marzo.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day.
Bien, y si no hay nada más, señor, que tenga usted un muy buen día.
No, es todo. Igualmente, que tengan buen día. Gracias.
No, that's it, and I wish everyone the same to have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Adios.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Mr. Librero Lopez.
Señor Liborio López?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Lopez, do you have insurance on this vehicle?
Y señor
sí lo
López,
tengo.
¿ya usted tiene seguro de vehículo para este vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Yes, yes, I already have it.
This is the city of Detroit versus Librero Lopez, case number SP 128-65151. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Liborio López, número de caso SP 12865151. Que todos digan su nombre para que conste en el acta, por favor.
Sí, es Liborio López.
Thank you,
Yes,
Harry.
I am
Baughman for
Liborio
defendant.
Lopez.
Sorry, Harry for the, Baughman for the defendant, sir.
Y yo soy Harry Baughman representando al acusado, señor.
Oh, gracias.
Oh, thank you.
De nada.
How do we prove that you have the insurance, sir?
Y señor, ¿cómo podemos nosotros comprobar que usted ya tiene seguro de vehículo, señor?
Aquí tengo el número de póliza.
I have the policy number right here.
All right, what's the policy number?
Bien, dígame el número de la póliza.
¿Con todo y letras o nomás el puro número?
You want the letters too or just the numbers?
Just the numbers.
Tan solo los números.
0, 0, 1, 8, 0, 8, 3, 4, 0, 0.
00180834000.
All right, and who is the insurer? Insurer.
¿Y cuál es la compañía que está proveyendo el seguro?
La Family Auto Insure.
Interpreter here's Family Auto Insurers.
Family Auto Insurance.
¿Usted está diciendo que el nombre es Family Auto Insurance?
Sí, esa es la agencia.
Yes, that's the agency.
Who's the company?
Pero ¿cuál es la compañía?
La compañía, no sé si es Auto House en Bucine, nomás dice, pero aquí tengo el teléfono de la oficina o el fax.
I don't know the name, but I do have the telephone here of either the office or the fax.
All right, I'm gonna dismiss the case, sir. I accept you are telling the court the truth. And,
Bueno, señor, voy a desestimar el caso contra usted. Acepto que usted me está diciendo la verdad.
Está bien.
That's fine.
all right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. The
Y
case
si
is
no hay nada
dismissed.
más, señor, pase usted un muy buen día.
Gracias.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
De nada.
Que tenga un buen día.
I'm wishing you a very good day.
You as well, thank you.
Usted también, gracias.
All right, that's it.
Creo que eso es.
That's it. That's a good
Bowman
day.
is a champ.
Thanks for the fun, everybody.
That's a
Same
record
here.
for
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you, Anna. Bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, Carmencita.
Okay, one more you.
Bye, everyone.
Your Honor?